You know that feeling when a melody just latches onto you? You hear a song maybe just once and suddenly you're obsessed? You just have to know everything about it.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly the kind of curiosity we love tapping into here.
And today we're doing just that. We're diving headfirst into one single track, all thanks to some amazing info one of you sent over from the Eurobeat wiki.
It's a real treasure trove, honestly. We're looking at the song Right Time by an artist called Chester.
That's right. And just to set the scene, we're talking 1990 Eurobeat here, not like a folk singer named Chester.
Definitely not pure high-energy dance music.
And the level of detail on the wiki for just this one song is incredible. It really shows you the dedication of these fan communities.
It absolutely does. So our mission today is basically to unpack Right Time. Who made it? How did it get out there? What's the story behind this track?
Okay, let's get into it. First off, Chester. It seems this wasn't actually the singer's name.
Right. The wiki points to a vocalist named Luigi Raimondi. But interestingly,
He wasn't credited for singing, under the Chester name, anyway.
exactly, it's like a little mystery right from the start.
And then there's the Eurobeat connection, which is always fascinating. Yeah, Carlo Pasquini pops up.
A huge figure. And he wasn't just like hanging around, he did backing vocals and arranged the track. Shows that these key people often wore multiple hats.
Yeah, and this is where it gets even more layered. The songwriting credits. They go to Marco Manzi and Donato Bellini.
Pasquini's bandmates from LF.
Right. But the wiki suggests Pasquini might have actually, well, ghostwritten the song for them, using their names.
Which makes you wonder, doesn't it, about creative credit, especially in producer-driven genres like Eurobeat. Who really holds the pen, so to speak?
It definitely suggests a complex collaboration. Maybe not what you'd immediately assume.
And the team wasn't small. You've got Giacomo Maiolini as producer and another arranger.
Dave Rogers handled recording and mixing at LF Studio, a name many Eurobeat fans will know.
For sure. And even the cover photo has a credit Eddie Monsoon.
It really drives home that point, you know? A single track is the work of many hands, many different talents coming together.
It's like a mini production line, really.
Yeah.
Specific roles, specific skills, all focused on getting that finished product out.
Speaking of the finished product, its first appearance, a 12-inch vinyl single.
Yep, in Italy, on Time Records, back in 1990.
The catalog number for the collectors out there, TRD 1135, there's something about that first physical release, isn't there?
It's tangible history. That piece of vinyl was the way people first heard it, a specific moment in time.
But it didn't stay vinyl only for long. Just a few months later, June 1st, 1990.
It lands on CD, part of an Italian compilation series.
Super Eurobeat Series, Volume 4. So its first album feature was on this collection of similar tracks, kind of like the curated playlists of their day.
Exactly. Getting onto those compilations was crucial for reaching the Eurobeat audience. That series was, and still is, a really big deal for discovery in the genre,
Then the journey continues to Japan.
which we know is a massive market for Eurobeat.
Right. Canyon International released it there, July 21st, 1990. But not just one way.
No, they did a mini CD single and a promo version.
Different formats, maybe hitting different parts of the market, DJs, radio, regular buyers.
Seems likely. And the wiki even mentions the visuals, like the obi strip on the Japanese CD, that little paper band.
It just shows how seriously that market was taken. Specific releases tailored for Japan.
And the variety didn't end there. The song itself came in multiple flavors.
Yeah, the wiki lists, extended mixes, instrumental versions.
Radio edits, of course.
Yeah.
And even something called a pump beat version.
You can just imagine what that sounded like. Probably really intense.
It shows how they maximize the track, right? Different versions for clubs, for radio, for DJs to mess with. Standard practice, but still cool to see documented.
And Right Time clearly had legs. It wasn't just a flash in the pan.
Not at all. The wiki shows it popping up again and again on compilations over the years.
Eurobeat Fantasy Vol 11, more Super Eurobeat volumes, Eurobeat Fantastic Tracks, Super Disco.
Even showing up again on an extended version compilation as late as 1994.
That's real staying power within that scene.
Definitely speaks to its popularity among fans. It kept getting included, kept being relevant.
So let's touch on the song itself. The wiki gives us the lyrics.
And reading them, you get that classic Eurobeat feel, don't you?
Totally. That high energy, but also like yearning, emotional themes. Lines like, why I let you go away if you don't mind.
And the hook. Bad time, never a lover will ease your mind. Repeated quite a bit.
It's not deep poetry, maybe, but it fits the sound perfectly. Adds to that energetic, slightly dramatic vibe.
Absolutely. The lyrics are part of the whole package, enhancing that feeling.
Then there are the technical details. BPM 135.
Makes sense. Fast-paced, Gets you moving. Pretty typical for Eurobeat.
And the key, a gar minor, gives musicians a bit more info about the song's tonal character.
Yeah, these details aren't just trivia. They help explain the song's structure and energy, why it feels the way it does.
The wiki also lists these codes, JESRAC and ISWC.
Ah, the nuts and bolts of the music industry.
Right, like unique identifiers, serial numbers for the track, crucial for tracking use and making sure people get paid.
Exactly. Rights management, royalties. It's the essential background stuff that keeps everything running.
And just for context, the wiki places right time between other Chester releases. Don't Get Away from '88 was before it.
And Crazy for You, also from 1990, came after.
So it fits neatly into that period of activity for the Chester project, even with the vocalist situation.
Helps situate it chronologically within that alias's output.
Last but not least, there's even a gallery, pictures of the record,
Which is fantastic. You can see the original Italian 12-inch front, back, the label.
and the Japanese mini CD with the Obi strip we talked about, plus the promo version.
It has a whole visual dimension, doesn't it? Seeing how it was actually presented back then. The artwork, the packaging, it's all part of the song's history.
So wrapping up this deep dive on Right Time, fueled by that amazing Eurobeat wiki page.
Yeah.
Wow, it's much more than just a catchy tune.
Definitely. We've seen its Italian roots, the key players involved, some credited, some maybe not, the potential ghostwriting intrigue,
Its journey across formats, vinyl to CD, Italy to Japan.
and its persistence, showing up on compilation after compilation. It tells a whole story.
It really highlights how much goes into even one song. A whole network of people, releases, industry stuff.
All behind this track that probably just made people want to dance back in 1990.
Exactly. And it really makes you think, doesn't it? How many other songs, maybe ones you love, have these kinds of detailed, fascinating stories just under the surface, waiting to be uncovered?
It's a great thought. Makes you listen a little differently, perhaps. Something to keep in mind next time a song grabs you.